or defamation.
True.
You know. So with everything that she has been saying, I just wish that Wunmi too can just say something. At least, oh, this thing is not true. This thing is true. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to continue to, look at this case. I just,
Can I ask you a question? I think I've answered your question a little bit now, so we're friends.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Okay, good. Okay, now the question goes. We've been talking about both of them, and I want to go on Wunmi now. I'm not going to go hard on her, but I'm just going to say the real fact from what I captured from my own view.
Your point of view, right?
Yeah, from my own point of view. Wunmi and Mohbad were living in Malian's house, right? And when eventually they squatted with Bella Shmurda for a little while before getting their own place, right? And in the middle of the storm, Mohbad has a lot of people with him just because of his trauma, fear, phobia,
so how can we prove that?
Listen, one minute.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, please. How can you prove that Mohbad had phobia? How can we prove that? I mean, did Mohbad ever say that?
No.
Did you ever get that from Mohbad?
No. I'm telling you this, right?
I mean, it has to be facts. If you are going to prove that
Listen. There's a lot of quite a few interviews which he granted, which he even said this man was playing on him, that he nearly killed himself, attempted suicide when he was at Bella Shmurda. Right? Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Attempted suicide on himself.
So that was an interview with who? Can you tell me who?
I don't know. I'm sure you find it on YouTube. He actually said it himself, one of the interviews.
Okay.
Yeah. And so anyway, he won the battle. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I still believe he's winning the battle. That's my own belief. And then eventually he managed to secure the place for himself and his young family. But when you look at people surrounding him, like he always sing in his songs, they are frenemies. They're not actually good friends to him, regardless. Right? And now, where I'm going to is, Wunmi left Malians, but she never left them. Right? And with all the story we're hearing about the money, Mohbad's money, and his record, and his royalty being siphoned, right, up to this current, up to now that we're talking, right? So, what would you think if you say that Wunmi had instruction, or maybe Wunmi had a choice to either lose his son or have Mohbad killed? Could that be a possibility?
Can you come again, please? Because I'm lost, please.
Okay. I'm just summarizing things.
Okay.
When you look at the sequence of events, is it fair to say that Wunmi was under pressure from the external force, right, to either lose her son or give Mohbad up?
Well, I don't think we can. If we can't prove it, then it's not a fact.
Yeah, because for me, the story of the nurse is like a case for me. It's like a script.
So how can you?
When you look at the story of the nurse, it doesn't add up. Are you not getting the point?
Yeah, definitely, I am. Yeah.
It doesn't add up.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at, if you take time to sit and actually review this case, it's more of it's filled with deception and scripts, and it's just there is a lot, and the puzzle is actually coming together, and it's making sense. What is going on is actually making sense to me. So because I don't just come on social media, I listen and So, and it's kind of laughable in a way to know that some actions have been taken we shouldn't. And if you're an intelligent person, you will know that. I mean, it's just. But when it comes to the nurse, I have asked a question. If you say that there is a nurse, where does she have? Because even if she was actually an auxiliary nurse, is there any numbers associated to her? Where did she graduate from? Which hospital trained her? Or is this just a nurse that was picked from the street? And I think that should be investigated. If you're saying that she's a nurse, where did she practice? Auxiliary nurse at what hospital? Who trained her? When did she graduate? So these are things they need to look into. I don't know how this investigation is being conducted. It's just, I don't, it's just a shadow to me. I don't know. I don't know.
What I wanted to say, I just read the comment. When I say women never left Malian, it's like the Malians still have a hold on her. That's what I meant. Because if they put you under pressure, because she said something that Mobile died for the sake of the son. Right?
I don't think that was what she said.
No, she said it.
No. She said. No, listen. Let me explain that. If you are Yoruba, the Yoruba will say that if someone, let's say for example, a father dies before the son, the Yoruba will say that ikuto yakiba beku. Sorry, ikuto yakomoku. Hold on, oni babati kuye. I think that was what she meant. I think we need to clarify that. So I think she was just being she was using an adage. I will not call it idiomatic. No, it's not. She was using an adage, to qualify what she wanted to say. But and I do not think if it was the Malians, let's look at it in a different way. If it was the Malians that actually instigated this, number one, I don't think she would have gone after Naira Marley like that. Let's look at it with a different scope. I do not think she would have gone after Naira Marley like that. Because from what I heard, when she went to the court, she actually talked about the bully from Naira Marley. She wouldn't have mentioned that.
Super.
Okay? She would have tried to play with the Malians. She would have tried to cover up. So I do not really believe that Naira Marley was the one that actually instigated the killing. I don't believe that. But
are you part of the Malians?
Oh, please. No way. What? No way. I'm far from that. I'm sorry. No, I don't even know who this guy is. So as I was saying, I don't think so. But now when it comes to thank you. So now when it comes to the meta torturing, I see that. Was Mohbad abused when Mohbad was in the Malians? Henceforth, why did the father kneel down to beg Naira Marley? Okay? So was there an abuse against Mohbad when he was at the Malians? So this is a very broad case. Was there an abuse? Was he abused? And if he was, that's a problem. So now, why will a father go to somebody who signed your son and kneel down to beg him? If Mohbad is being, why did you do that? And again, let's look at it in a different way. If Mohbad was abused at the Malians, why did the father beg Naira Marley?
To me,
I hope you're feeling me right.
Honestly, for me, the man, the Baba begging Naira Marley is the right thing to do based on his level. One second. when you look at the situation at that point, right? Mohbad is the only breadwinner the man has.
Okay. Makes sense.
And for that reason, he's so afraid. The mom is also afraid that they need to plead to this guy to let the son breathe. Right?
I disagree with you, sir. I'm sorry. I think I will get to that. Because
in that situation, sorry, ma'am, before you go on. In that situation, Baba is still alive. Baba is the right person to share more light on what that appeal to why is begging Naira Marley, because we don't know. All we see is just picture. So if Baba should go live, those people go in Baba's life to try to ask Baba that question. I think Baba will share more light on it.
Listen.
We can't just guess what exactly why they are begging. We don't know.
I just wanted to mention this case. Please remember this case.
Yeah, but we can try to understand.
1 minute. Let me just say this. Then you guys can say whatever you want. Immediately after Mohbad passed on, the question was asked to Joe about the man. He said, "Oh, Naira Marley confia by honey." Is that a rightful statement from a dad gripping dad?
Okay, so can we look at it
after what you knew about what happened?
Rishi, Mr. Rishi, if Baba makes those statements, I think there is more to that statement, and the reason why Baba able to mention that kind of say things like that, Baba can explain more further. You know, Baba come to life, open live chat, and Baba talk. Yeah, I think when Baba is live,
Baba's fan,
those questions can be asked for that. Okay, Baba, sorry, sir.
Will Joe's fan allow him to go
why
through
not?
that way? Answer those questions.
Why not?
No, they will not.
Why not? People, okay, no, sir. You can ask that question easily, and Baba can share more light to it.
Okay, so
thank
now,
God Baba is still alive, and he's not going to die now.
Okay, so now, you know, from what I know, could it be that Naira Marley took Mohbad as a junior brother?
We don't know about that.
No. Listen, I can say it to his face now. Listen, I don't care. I can say it to his face right now. That's
okay. Hold on, please. Hold on, please. Let's be logical. And
the guy is a freaking stupid idiot.
I know. Hold on, please.
I know this guy. Listen, if we want to know, tell him, I know this guy. I know what he was doing in Peckham.
I know. Yes, I actually have. Yeah, I do. I know. Yeah, I know. Okay, so now, could it be that was how Mr. Loba perceived or viewed him? Okay. Maybe, could it be that Mr. Loba did not really understand, or you know, he did not really get the gist of what was happening to Mohbad? Okay. Could it be that Mohbad did not tell him? So now...
No. You're not... I don't know why you don't listen to all these things. All about the petition. Even that day. Listen, that day
Mohbad started by the petition?
Listen.
I'm asking you a question, sir.
He had an appointment with the Korodu King.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So,
makes sense.
Please.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay. And the father said he was going to go with him to beg the king. Am I right?
Whatever you want to go and do, but it's on the case. It's on the threatened case that he's facing. Hitting everywhere that he goes. Bullying and everything.
You know, I think, you know, Mohbad also had some, it's just, you know, it's just a lot. It's a lot that went wrong with this man, and also Wunmi too. So, and I just pray that, you know, they're actually able to, you know, figure this out.
Listen, you said you know about Malian, and you said you don't know Malian. I don't understand this. How are you doing?
I mean,
are you working for the Malians? I have to ask.
I have never seen Naira. I don't even. In fact,
but your statement is very contradictory. You said, listen.
Well,
You
that's
said-
what I think. I'm sorry.
You said you don't know this guy at all. And when I was talking about the Beckham history, you said you knew.
No, I said I know Peckham.
No. Okay.
Listen.
I
I
let you
said,
off.
no, hold on. I mean, who am I speaking to? Or Richie, whatever. I said I know Peckham. You said Peckham. I said, yeah, I know Peckham. Yeah, I know Peckham. Okay, I know Peckham, but I have studied Naram. I have actually looked at his history. When I heard a story between him and Mubad, I went back. I don't even listen to his music. I've never come across him. I don't listen to his music, and I don't think I will.
And in his last track, he said, "Leave that OPP boy in his casket."
Oh,
I mean, that's how insulting that guy has his balls up in the air. He believes untouchable. You guys don't know anything.
okay.
Anyway, for Baba to beg Naira Marley, I think Naira Marley is a Mohbad's boss. And somebody like me, when I offended my boss, my daddy do follow me and beg my boss. That one doesn't really matter that I begged. Baba beg Naira Marley because it's still under him. So that's all I want to say about that begging.
Yeah, okay. All right, so that was what I came up to actually discuss. Thank you.
Hello, Juicy. God present you. You were saying something earlier before someone cut you. You can go on.
Sorry, before I go, Mr. Eric Ray,
Yeah.
why do you think that the video of Baba begging Naira Marley, why should that video come out at all?
Thank you very much.
With the mom beside him?
Thank you very much for that question. You see, in any situation, when you are under someone, Baba knew that Mohbad is under Naira Marley. And that is where he gets his own money to feed, to even give it to feed the
That's not the question I'm asking. Sorry. Don't let us go through more. I asked a question.
Okay.
Why would that video be made public?
The video?
Yes.
Yeah, because Naira Marley released the video because he want to clear himself.
Of what?
Because the narrative came out because it was Yabo Ojo, and we don't know what happened between them before Yabo Ojo started. You know, they point finger to Naira Marley.
Listen, Eric Ray.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're a father too.
Of course, yes.
Yes, I'm going to tell you.
I'm a grandpa.
Yeah, I'm a grandpa too. Listen, I'm telling you this, right? As a fatherly instinct.
Yeah.
Right, and being Naira Marley being the big guy, the oppressor in this situation at that point, right? Not anymore.
Okay.
At that point, right?
Yeah.
I believe Joe doesn't have any microphone or any power than to do what he did at that point. Right? Joe and Mohbad was at the mercy of Naira Marley. Are you getting my point?
I'm getting you.
Even though he was aware that his son was being bullied and beaten around the block, right?
Yeah.
But he has no choice because he regarded himself as nobody. That this guy that is giving me 20,000 or whatever 100,000 every month. Please don't do this to him. I beg you, in the name of God.
Okay.
Right? And which is the rightful thing for a father to do.
Yeah.
A dad that he can hardly make, I don't know, maybe ₦1 million a year in his carpentry work. Right? So, and he has a son that is supporting the family, the whole family. Right? A breadwinner.
Yeah.
And even though, apart from that, I want to believe that he loves his son. Right?
Definitely.
So, what would you expect him to do at that point? It's at the mercy.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just
listen, and that's what brought out the statement, the horrible statement. I pardon him, right? That horrible statement that came out of his mouth. That normally come for honey. Because at that point, Baba doesn't see any helper. He doesn't see anybody.
Let me just put light onto that one for you. You see, Baba Mohbad loved Mohbad a lot. And when there are malice stuff, but that Baba have already knew that where his son belongs to is a dead soul. And this is what he's fighting for. This is what he's begging for. And end up, it happens. That is why, because he doesn't want anybody to mess his life. And eventually the life was messed up.
Yeah, this is the reason why I said this is the reason why I said at this point, right? After losing his son,
yeah,
right, I believe maybe he was still in trance by saying what he said. That Naramali come for honey. That's a very painful statement in my heart. It's horrible from a father.
Thank you.
I will never say that in a million years because I know you are the genesis of the trouble.
Mr. Richard, thank you very much. You see, there's something they call personality. If you have been talking to your son, maybe the man have been talking to Mohbad. If it belongs to Kurumbe, but he doesn't listen. Of course, if he goes somewhere, because if he come and live life, me. Because I've warned him several times.
Listen, you are saying something.
Okay.
Listen, I'll say to you again.
Yeah.
I'm begging you not to kill my son.
Yeah.
I'm begging you to pardon my son.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I went and carried a dead body of my son. And I came back to my yard. And I'm granting interview. Say no, Naramali come back by honey.
Because what the bomb is or
No. You're not getting the point.
No, the bomb is or now.
Listen. My brother, we are Yorubas, right? Mami no more, me kote no more. Listen, I can talk to my daughter or my son. I can chastise them.
Yeah.
But if I see you touching them or even pulling their hair,
I can get my...
You are gone.
Yeah, I can get my hair.
You see the other side of me, honestly, immediately. That's me. And that's what my dad did to us. My dad was very protective.
You see, Mr. Rishi.
Right?
Mr. Rishi.
And that's what pains me.
Mr. Rishi.
Listen, I'm telling you this. That's what pains me because now, listen, I was begging you before. Now he's dead.
That word that came out from his mouth, it knows everybody. But when you get to a point, no, just let me explain something to you. Just calm down. Let me explain something to you. There is nobody who doesn't know those group. I'm from Shagamu. There was a time I can't even go to Shagamu.
Mr. Eric, I understand what you're saying.
I'm still talking.
You are saying something medicine after death. Are you not understanding what I'm saying?
I do.
If he was to be alive,
yeah,
you do whatever you do, right, to protect him.
Okay.
But now he's gone. Are you not listening to me? I cannot have him anymore.
Yeah.
And you are telling me that I will be singing or I'll be diplomatic with you. No. You have to kill me too. End of the story.
Baba knew all those people. That's why he mentioned those words. That was he said. That's why he mentioned it. Because ọmọdé is Mohbad now. Àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ ni àwọn Naira Marley, àwọn Samilari.
No, I can't believe you're saying this. Are you in support of Malians or something? I don't know what you're saying.
I swear Almighty, who are Malians? Ṣé mo tẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n rí ni? Ṣé mo tẹ̀ rí wọ́n rí?
Then why can't you be very straightforward?
No, the point that you make out that said olùfàgbà wọn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi gan ti kọ́ṣẹ́ tó gà mí gan lọ tí bàbá mi tẹ̀lé mi lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá mi gan balẹ̀ fẹ́ ọba mi gan ojú ọ̀gá mi lọ ó kà ló ojú ọ̀gá mi lọ. But they want fẹ́ kí n ṣoríire.
Somebody was saying I'm Team Omowummi. You have to maybe I don't know whether you just joined the conversation we're having since the beginning.
Yes.
I'm not
begging Naira Marley. Ó save life ọmọ ẹ̀ ni. Eventually wọ́n pa ọmọ ẹ̀ náà náà. Pé ó lọ bẹ Naira Marley ó dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún. Ó save ọlọ́ọ̀fẹ́ mẹ́ ló save life ọmọ ẹ̀ ni. Actually pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹ̀ náà wọ́n fẹ́ jọ́lé pa. So what is it? Anybody can do that. I can do that. If you love your son or you love your daughter, you can do that. Kò tẹ́ tó lè ṣe. Because it's not coming. Láì tó wú nìyẹn.
Let me just quickly answer this guy, Chloe. Maybe you don't understand what we're talking about.
I do understand.
No, you.
The question you asked me, why does he have to go and beg?
Eric, not you. I'm talking to one guy, a lady. I'm not saying Wunmi is not guilty. I'm not advocating for Wunmi here. I'm not a team woman and I'm not a team Baba. That's why I can see this differently.
I'm not of anybody. No, anybody.
I can see this differently.
You know the funniest thing? The funniest thing, Omowummi man play Mohbad nílé. Èmi ò tẹ́ mọ̀ mi. Daddy, you know that guy that song they said nǹkan tí mo kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ pé wọ́n ní pé àwọn court boys náà pa. Wọ́n ní ibi tí mo ti ní internet mo gbèsè wọrí internet. That is when I came in on internet.
I will never advocate for Wunmi or Baba, honestly, because they are all playing games, as far as I know.
Even I even said it to you when I was mentioning what Karimot said last night.
My focus.
I was even mentioning it. I said Karimot knew how Mohbad died. Baba gan mọ̀, gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé ẹ̀mọ́, ìyá mọ̀, gbogbo everybody wọn ló mọ̀, but they didn't want to say it. They knew what killed that guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
They knew what killed that guy. Exactly. Mohbad ò débẹ̀ yẹn.
And what we need to find out is, this is what I'm saying, right? What we need to find out is Joe knows a lot.
Exactly.
So and this is what anger me more.
The person that told him, Ẹgbàbí wọlé, ẹni ẹ̀gọ́ lè ti débẹ̀ gan, kí bàbá tó débẹ̀, ó ti mọ ogun tó máa gbà wọlé, ó ti mọ ọkọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Because the guy have died since Monday. They've made all those arrangements. Take it or leave it.
All I'm saying.
But you didn't know that it's going to be like this.
All I'm saying is Joe, Wunmi, and all the people in the house, they understand and they can tell us what, when, how Mohbad died. All this plan. Let me just
be honest with you today. Do you know the reason why Berekete he doesn't interested in the game? The man in Badabado doesn't interested in game. People that are going down for it, they are a lot. I have to be honest with you. Baba Minji Malosi. Yes. Wunmi Malosi. because all of them are in that house. If you listen to, because what we are hearing, that is what we are following, right? I'm somebody to help me. Mama Karimot said something yesterday. She said, Papa Wano, he asked her one question. And most of the questions that Papa Wano asked her, if you want turn type, if you want cover, but Kokoto saw, which I really hold. Papa Wano asked, does Wumi call you? He said, Wumi call you. She told her to be share. Don't want to kiss him Wumi pay. I want to know Leon's birthday. Okay, talo break news. Oni ẹ̀gbọ́n Wunmi ọkùnrin àbúrò ti tòun yẹn. So wọ́n ló pè na wọ́n kì í sọ̀rọ̀ oni ìyá òun ló pè. Nígbà tó pè ìyá òun, ono said Mohbad ti kú o. Ṣé ńgbọ́ Mohbad ti kú o. Be ma see why you should go for it. Òun ní ká máa lé báyìí o. That's what she came out from her mouth yesterday. Nkoko gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Wunmi o. Pé sọ nìyẹn. Mommy, Mohbad ti kú. Nkoko gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Wunmi o. That's what she said yesterday. Bí tí mo ti dìbò nìyẹn pé nkoko gbọ́dọ̀ Mohbad ti kú gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Wunmi báwo. What is going on? Ba pé nkoko gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Wunmi. So definitely òun ló pa nìyẹn. All of them knew what is going on. They were just dribble us. Why? Is that in life? Well, it's more than a year. More than a year. So now, okay, now my wife killed me now. So my wife, now my brother's wife or whatever, now called me. So nothing should happen to my wife. What is that? Come out and say how your husband died. What is nurse? All those nurses is totally wrong. The Mohbad died and you are waiting for nurse from Kutonu to Nigeria. How many hours is that? Mohbad sick. He need a hospital attendants or whatever. And there's a lot of hospital around you, which is 2 or 3, which is not up to 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You are waiting for somebody from no. Mohbad doesn't lie hospital. All those narratives they're lying. They are lying. Forget it. Let Baba Mohbad comes out. What he knows, let him tell us. Let Mama Mohbad come out. Let her tell us. Those people that are in the house, they may be. Wọ́n lè ti gbé kan fún ọ̀gbẹ́ pọ́n ẹ bá sọ kankan. Ó lè lẹ́yìn ọ̀dọ́ máa tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Iṣẹ́ owó lélẹ́yìí now is money. Àfọwọ́wà bùn ṣàbúlálejò lélẹ́yìí. Exactly, that is what is going on. That is what is going on. Take it or leave it. Àtúbọ̀tán wọn ní èèyàn kan wà ní Abuja, òun ní godmother, òun ní kinní kan. All those things is a story. Ẹ fi gbogbo yẹn lẹ̀. Ẹ tọkọ tó pamọ́ fún wa, àfẹ́ mọ anything.
So who bought Baba the car? Who bought Joseph Aloba? I'm not calling Baba because I'm older than him actually. Who bought Joseph Aloba the car? He's driving.
Is it only car you people know about? A lot of things are going on. A lot of gifts have gone. A lot of things are. So it's only because car is there. When he goes around with it, that's why they know that he has got another car. And a lot of things have gone on. So what is it? A lot of things. A lot of things.
Yeah, you know, the all I can say about Wumi is she's been, how would I say, she's been wrapped up by some clever individual. So she's not talking
at all. You see what, you know the reason why I'm so interested in
it's a preventive approach.
Do you know the reason why
I'm so interested
in this case?
Listen, they're trying to protect her. That's what it is, basically.
Exactly.
But I hope and I pray that all these things will be opened very soon.
Good.
Because when it comes to the law court, it's a different ballgame.
That is what we are paying.
When you're in that 4 square, 1 meter by 1 meter square box, you're on your own.
That is what
it's a different work.
That is what
when you're being cross-examined.
Yeah.
That's when you know. So all this fact that Abdullah couldn't talk in CTC, that he was feeling nauseated or whatever, those things, you can do that maybe once or twice in the law court, but eventually you have to talk. So you just have to wait.
You see, the reason why I'm so interested in this case is I'm sending 2 of my kids to Nigeria. I live in London. So I'll put them in boarding house, which is in Bangkok. Right? But the people that are going to meet there, but it's not every time they'll be coming here for holiday. When they have long holiday, they can come here and spend that 2.5 months and go back. But the people they are going to meet there, if Nigeria is not okay today, everybody, even go school to my wagon, I want my MacBook go to our students, to our people, my MacBook will not come out today. It will blend from there. Which I don't even want. This is the time. When you get to a stage, you can't even be able to walk anymore.
I just want this justice to be served, to act as a deterrent. I'm not talking about us in diaspora. I'm talking about the life of the people
in Nigeria.
That they're like Mubad. They're struggling from nowhere and focusing on their skill set. And their life should be protected. By all means, that's what I'm after. We don't want a lawless society that somebody can just say, I can kill you, and then I'll get away with it. And that's what I'm fighting for. Mubad was a strong guy who went through all these life orders and tried to make life, and that's just it's about settling down to make his life more meaningful, and it took his life away. That's not fair.
That is it.
So justice has to be served. I just pray.
One boy that making it started. Oh my days! What is that?
So yeah. No. I pray. Yeah.
Sometimes when I listen to that boy's music, I was thinking maybe it's Naramali music. I'm telling you. I was thinking, is that Naramali music? Because it is not knowing that he's the one that even singing.
Yeah. That tells you exactly what's happening. They have his music. They don't give it up. Anyway, yeah. See. And most of the music normally sung, we actually wrote it down for them. Yeah.
Oh, no. It's so sad. And I don't want that boy to just go like that without not get justice. Honestly. No, I don't bother by his dad. I don't bother by his mom. I just want him to get justice. To be honest with you, it will not be even Omowummi. It can be some, because they said coming back from show, they met some people at home. At which, when they are going, they lock the key inside. But I have to go through the window because he's a carpenter. He know how to do that, something like went inside and they lock the how come they met people at home? How did they get home?
Exactly.
So you see all those things and just look at it. No, there's something behind this. Your conwa to jẹ́ pé ó kàn manipulate wọn ni tó ti jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ kò yẹ kí wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀. And this case is going to be long. Ìkànnì wọn kàn máa lọ sí club tó máa ṣáyó ó máa release kí ní kó ó máa release bọ́yìí pa bùnbá nìṣẹ́ owó èèyàn ẹgbàgbé ẹ̀ á lọ sórí iCloud agbé fọ́tò agbé fídíò ẹ̀ jáde very soon. Amatori. Very soon. Oh.
Anyway, it's a long day tomorrow. I have to go to bed.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. You see, hello, don't go yet. You see that lady that just left. Ade Tola, Ade something. Sometimes when she talks, I listen to her. Right? You see that she's behind something. That she's a lawyer. If you see the way she's talking, but there's somebody that she's defending. When she comes down, she will tell you she's not for Wunmi, she's not for Mohbad. But who are you? But it was today I really realized something. But did you say, are you from Malia? No. Do you know Becca? I know Becca. There is nobody that if you are living in London, that you have stayed long here, you are more than maybe 15, 20 years, you will know that Mali. It's something about him.
Yeah, I won't judge him on that, but I just have to be just for my conscience to be clear. Because this one saying that. Listen, as I'm talking to you right now, I have a lot of people who actually believe that I'm Team Omowummi, and it makes me laugh.
No, you spoke well. You spoke well.
I will never support. The reason why I'm hot on Baba because I'm a father, right? So I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. That what would I be doing? That's why I'm a little bit hungry. But for me, supporting Wunmi, hell no.
No, even the cop anti-justice. A lot of people anti-justice. A lot of people anti-justice. Who is justice? Let us know the justice. Who are those justice? If this one is anti-justice, this one is anti-justice. Who are those justice self?
No, if you want to be very honest and be transparent and objective to learn more in this justice, you have to be very, very neutral. You can see both ways. The moment you sway to one side, you won't see. You'll be blindfolded by your mindset. So if you are very neutral, then you can see clearly what's happening within the team, how events are getting unfold. You will see it. That there's a plan behind the scene.
Exactly. Yeah, that is.
So why would I want to kill myself? For what reason? And for me, the main aspect of it is for Mohbad to get justice, because that will save a lot in Nigeria, a lot of people in Nigeria.
Exactly.
That's what I'm after, nothing more.
Exactly. Everybody in that house, they're supposed to lock them. They shouldn't be out by now. They're supposed to lock everybody. They're supposed to lock them up. Why is those people outside?
Oh, Lizzie, you want to keep me awake? Lizzie, you want to talk to me?
Yes, I agree to. I came because of you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you said I am Team Wunmi.
Yeah, you are.
Why?
Rishi, I've known you almost 2 months now. I think so, 2 or 1 month.
Okay.
I have never heard mention any fault from Wunmi's side in this Mohbad's death. But
Wunmi's side? Are you talking about Wunmi as an individual or Wunmi's side? Because I don't belong to any of the side.
Oh, I'm not saying side. I said I've never heard you speak anything about Wunmi's fault.
Okay, so have you never heard me?
Yes, I've never. Anytime, wait, please.
Yeah.
Anytime I come up or I go to someone's life, you are always Baba fault, Baba did this, Baba that.
Yeah.
That. I'm a father cannot do like that. And it is not right. If you say you have a father instinct, can I ask you a question? Have you called your child? You have a child because you said you have your grandpa. Have you called your child today?
Yes.
Okay. So you called all your children today?
Yeah, we chat. We call when it is necessary, but we chat nearly every day. Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah.
Like every day?
My sis, listen.
No problem.
Wait, listen,
Why?
let me tell you this, just for the record, right? If you are a parent, as you get older, right, there's more to life than money. I'm not flaunting it. I've made enough money to survive me for the rest of my life. Okay. What I'm keen after is the best and better life for my children. That's my purpose. Thank you.
Okay. You guys are saying something about Baba went to meet Naramali and beg Naramali because of money or whatever. And I want to ask you
not because of
question.
money. I said it's at the mercy.
Okay, at the mercy. Okay. So
he
now
doesn't
can
have
you
anybody.
tell me?
He doesn't have anybody.
I know. Can you tell me why would Wunmi call Naramali that her husband has a mental breakdown? Even after she knew they were beating her husband, because Naramali said so, that Wunmi called him and said, Mohbad is having a mental breakdown. Please, can you talk to Mohbad? How come this same Wunmi that she's crying, you said these people bullied your husband, so why did she call Naramali?
Okay, can I ask you a question? Now, I'm
No,
going to put you on the spot. One second.
Yes,
I'm using my question to answer your question. Were you here when I was talking to Adedoyi? Just few, not less than an hour. It's less than an hour. Were you here?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Again, you missed on that. What I said is Wunmi left the Malians, but she never left the Malians. That's a strong point. Okay? You are not here. And you can type it on the comment. People who are here will tell you this is what I said. So I'm not trying to convince you, but I'm confidently, and I'm telling you right now to your face, right? I am in no way in support of Wunmi. Listen, there's something we call listen. There's something we call homicide.
You are supporting Wunmi because what you just said, you did not answer my question.
Listen, no. Listen.
Wunmi left, but she still. That's not an answer.
Do you know what that means? You know what that means?
You can't find fault in Wunmi.
Do you know what that means?
Baba.
Do you know what that means?
That doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything.
For you, it doesn't mean anything.
She's still with the man.
Let me not break that. Let me break down for you.
Why?
I'm not here to argue. If you let me talk, please. There's no argument. I believe we're having an intelligent conversation. Right? I said Wunmi left. Left means they moved out with Mohbad and all that. And I mentioned when Mohbad was attempting suicide and all that. And when they left, they eventually got their own place. But when you look at the people, these are my words, when you look at all the people surrounding Mohbad, apart from his brother, right, all of them came from the Malians. I was even 60% of them. And I said, Wunmi never left the Malians. Physically she left, but she's still in communication. She's still part of them. This is what I said. Do you understand that now?
Okay, I understand it now.
Okay.
So why are you not arming on this Wunmi now? Since you already knew she left and she's still with the Malians, so why are you not arming on Wunmi?
Maybe you don't listen to me.
Baba went to me. No, Rishi, I listened to you.
You don't listen. Because that's what you want to hear. Listen, I said to Adedoyi, that how do you want to prove it that all this no story is just a fib? a fib. You know what fib, F-I-B, right? It's a fib to sway the public. That, and I even said that maybe Wunmi was asked to choose between Mohbad and her son. And then he said, no, it's just a proverbial statement, right? And I said, okay, I buy that. I said, but for me, Wunmi being the closest person to her husband, they slept in the same room, right? She has all the aces to tell us exactly what happened. I even said on some platform, I was even joking that how do we want to prove it? That the car from the journey from the house from the whatever the show and the house, how do we want to prove it? The car hasn't been stopped somewhere or driven somewhere to finish Mohbad up before bringing him to the house. How do we want to know? Are you not getting my point? And by saying that, we're missing the car with the son. I've said it many times and don't say it. She kept quiet. She's not talking. And I believe just because she has some people who were advising her day and now not to talk. I kept saying that. I said, but when it comes to a court, it's going to be a different feelings. When she's standing alone by herself and she's been cross-examined, then that's a different feelings. But the reason why I was on the heel of Baba, I'm telling you again, on Joe, is he should be the one to have scattered everything and bring everybody to court, to justice. As a father. That's my point, nothing more. From getting to that house, from having a chance to even scatter everything at the police station, he has some good opportunity to make it happen. Because at that point, if you want to kill me, I don't owe you anything. Kill me.
Hi, Richard, Mary. Good evening. Long time. We engaged once before, I think, on Celeste.
Yeah.
How's things going? Oh, yes, and also Jeffrey Mole the other day. I kind of get what you're saying, but I also get what Lizzie is saying, and I will tell you why. Because even if Baba is the one to seek that justice, primarily, if it was the Western world, it would be the police or the district attorney to pursue that justice.
That's correct.
99.9%.
That's correct. Unbiased justice, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. And we all know that Wunmi and Co, they would all be arrested. Everybody in the house would be arrested by now.
Thank
or
you.
would have been detained and then arrested if the police, if they were not satisfied with their explanations. So I am not saying that Baba should be omitted, no. But what I'm saying is the focal point here is Wunmi and Co. And why do I say that? The simple fact that she did not take that body or call the police, call an ambulance to take the body to the hospital, rather than running up and down Lekki with that body.
No, not even that. You see, Mohbad was at the mercy of death. Okay? When somebody's at the mercy of death, you don't wait for a nurse across the country. It's unheard of.
Well, that is why I'm saying she did not call. Hold on, before you even go there, you jumped over my head. No, once the gentleman was ill and he needed medical attention, she should have called an ambulance. Forget even calling the nurse afterwards, because in the West, well, we don't call nurse like that, or private doctors, rarely. You would have to call an ambulance for medical care if it's an emergency. Once she saw that Mohbad was in a fatal state, just about, she should have called an ambulance. So that is why the primary fault lies on Wunmi and Co. I kind of get what everybody is saying about Baba, the aftermath. What does he know that he's not saying to protect his other two children? But when you're in that house and you're looking at the scene in that house with Wunmi, Mohbad, and those other children, the first thing they should have done was call that ambulance. So there's no other way around it. And I've heard you speak about Baba before, oh, Baba this, Baba that, and I've agreed, yes, to some extent, yes, but you cannot omit Wunmi from the scene.
I'm not omitting Wunmi. Are you not listening to me?
No, I'm listening now, but we're not fighting. Listen, I just speak like that when I'm talking. And you've engaged me before, so you know I project. It's not that I'm being mean or angry.
No,
yes, I get what you're saying. Listen, continue. I'm going to mute, okay?
Listen,
all right.
No, 1 minute.
No, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
Don't go. What I said is quite simple, right? I said something which is what you just jumped on. I said, for me, it's unheard of trying to call a nurse across the country. Not even the next street in Lagos, not even anywhere. And you have a clinic which is literally maybe 10-15 minutes away from you. So for me, the story doesn't add up, right? I said it before. And I said it before in any homicide, even in abroad, when the partner dies, the first suspect is the partner, right? Either the husband or the wife, because people kill each other here for insurance, for life insurance, for finances. There's so many things. Yeah, a wife will kill her husband, or maybe get somebody to kill his wife. We all see that. It happens everywhere. And it's always coming down to the partner. We all know that. 70-80% of the time, it's always the partner that will eventually be guilty of that homicide. So that's why I said, in all ramification, they went to the show together, they came back together, and they lived together. So the number one suspect is Wunmi. There's no way to exonerate that. And in as much as the story behind this nurse story is, for me, is still a fib. It's a fabricated story. I'm sorry, I'm struggling to understand it, because when you read the CTC and you listen to what she's saying, it's incoherent. It's not consistent. I called Darusha this time. No, you called Darusha this time. Almost like 5 hours intervals. If it's 5 minutes, 20 minutes, I guess it may be something you can wave aside. But when you look at the magnitude of the time differences, it's inconsistent. I'm sorry. You know, and I've always said that. And for you coming out with a statement, oh, come and take your trophy industry good and all that stuff, that means you know something that you're not telling us. And to make the matter worse, they said the team, Baba lawyers, went to visit Mohbad's body and they couldn't find any severe laceration through his body. So did they put something in his throat to force blood out of his mouth? We don't even know. And the only person that can tell us is Wunmi. And I said that many times, that when Joe went upstairs and found a pool of blood, I will not keep quiet. Even if you have to open the body, you have to open it. What happened? Did you stab him? Where is this blood coming from? I mean, that's an instinct that will come from a father. These are all the things I said, and I'm standing on my word on that.
Which is the normal thing, I think you're right, which is the normal thing for any parent to have done. But don't you think with knowing the gang activity and certain ties that these individuals are connected with, do you suppose that could be one of the reasons why he decided just to go to the authority with the body rather than cause a scene right then and there?
Okay, let me tell you this. I thank you for saying that. He had opportunity at the police as well, based on what I heard him saying at Berekete. He even had a better opportunity to cause fracas. Yeah? This is the thing. This is where I looked at it. Because he was asked not to take the body away at one point. And he has the opportunity to even be in the lead, not him staying behind and leave Wunmi and Darusha to go to the police. He should be the one going to the police to report. And then he'll be alone by himself and talk everything to the police. I want you to look at his body.
Which would be the same for Adura and Mama Mohbad. They're in the court and they're on the stand and they're not saying exactly what happened and where this threat is coming from. So it's not just that one individual in that family, but practically all of them are refusing to say or did not say exactly where the threat was coming from.
And let me now bust your bubble, right? Imagine me, God forbid, right? I'm the mobile's dad, and Adura is my son, second son, and I came into that house, seeing what I've seen. Do you think I will leave Adura alone? I will not. I'm going to wrap him up on his neck to follow me wherever I'm going to. At that point, immediately, with immediate effect, I will be drilling him. I'll be standing on his neck. I won't leave him behind. How about that, as a father?
Yes, as I told you in the past, under normal circumstances, but under the circumstances in which someone is dictating your every movement and what you do with that body and how you approach your communication.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, I said one thing. There's one day I came to Paparino or something. I said, okay, listen, you know what? I said, okay, how about asking for amnesty? Okay? Asking for amnesty, and then you can spill the bean. It can be done. You know that? It can be done in Nigeria.
I was distracted. Can you say that again?
I said, how about Joe asking for amnesty?
Right, yes, that's another thing. Mm-hmm.
It can be done. Believe me, I know how it works. If he goes to United Nations in Abuja there and lock himself in, they'll fly him out of the country and he can talk. And nothing will happen.
That would be the case if
he's man enough.
That would be the case if he didn't have, 7 other children to think about, or 6 other children and wives to think about, and if he was single, you know? It's not that easy.
There's so many ways to fight this without being compromised. This is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but that particular aspect of it would take lots of planning and arrangement because he would have to fly out his wives and children also.
But he has good people on the ground to do that. And those good people, he kept calling them anti-justice. I mean, to my opaque knowledge that I've seen so far. But I can tell, for me, it's not operating as a normal human being. Something is, it's like they put a screw around him. He's being gagged. So whenever I talked about him, I'm not usually nagging him down. 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 Nagging him down.
No, I don't think so. I just think people just needed clarity, that's all.
For me, I would never bury that boy in the middle of the night. Most especially when you knew that they've already given him a traditional embalmment. I won't force bury him like that when people are actually pleading to you not to bury him.
I don't even believe those 3 people. I don't 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 believe those 3 people.
Man, it can't be. It's not really old.
Hey, what do you mean, old man? Excuse me.
No, what I'm saying that it can't be looking at his child. That's number one. Bring not to. Okay, what do you want him to do? You should take him to his house.
Sorry to interject. If you believe on what Darusha said, So now the question is, why did they take Mohbad back to the house if they were not prepared for that burial? Why did they take Mohbad back to the house?
Are you asking the question?
Baba, no, I'm asking Vichy. Since they are crying and they said Baba went
back to the house. Who took him
so
back
why
to the
did
house?
they take Baba back to the house?
When was he taken back to the house?
From hospital.
Immediately they left the Perez hospital.
No. I'm saying when Baba came, when Joe came.
Yeah.
Joe never followed them to Perez hospital, was it?
No.
No, exactly. I'm talking. Hold on. Joe's journey was from Mohbad's house to police station, and from police station down to Korodu. Am I right to say that?
Yes.
Exactly. So Joe wasn't in the scene at Perez hospital.
No, I'm not talking about Baba. You said Darusha. They said they begged Baba not to bury Mohbad that night.
Yeah, but so I'm telling you, when Darusha, listen, let's play devil's advocate. Let's play devil's advocate here. Darusha took him back home, embalmed him. Does that mean he wants to bury him?
So why will you embalm someone? Yes, of course. Why will you embalm someone?
No, the question is, listen, I know they're all crime. I'm not saying they're not criminal. I'm saying to you, but for you embalming a body, that means you're not prepared to bury him, right?
You are prepared to bury that
No.
person.
If you embalm body, listen. If you embalm the body, you're protecting the body to last long.
Okay.
That's what it means.
No. Embalming is different. Listen, sir. You cannot embalm someone you claim just died. There's two different things between embalming.
Those guys, when they realize that locomotive started to fall, and they don't know what to do, they have to embalm, and they told Baba to go back. That is all right.
Listen.
So what do they want to do? If they don't tell, if Baba went back home.
Yes, really, you're missing the point.
Okay.
The point is, why would you embalm a body? To protect the body.
Because the body started swelling up.
Since Monday, since late Sunday night to Monday, here the
body started swelling up.
Already died, of course.
That's what I said to you. Listen, why you?
I can see the reason why they call you anti-justice.
No. Listen what this is saying. Listen carefully. You only embalm a body to protect the body. If you don't have any intention of protecting the body, you don't do embalmment. You go for the issue.
Not immediately.
That means the body was embalmed since that Monday. They are lying.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not able to say. But that means you don't listen.
No. Savishi, sorry to say.
Jesus Christ.
Darusha is not a mortician. No, wait. Darusha is not a mortician. So why was it meant for?
Listen,
guys.
No, listen.
Why was it meant for Darusha to embalm Mohbad?
No, you don't get to the point. Listen.
You're saying he was preserving the body. He's not a mortician. So why did Darusha only embalm Mohbad?
Listen. Please, let's be clear here. There's no need to hide you, right? The purpose of embalmment, can we clear that first?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of embalmment?
For the body to last, not to be swelled up.
Exactly, to preserve the body.
But it's already started swelling up.
Listen, you're not listening to me again.
Sarishi, you are the one not getting the point.
No, I got your point. Honestly, I got your point. Listen, listen, guys. I've asked for my son's body to be embalmed before, and I know what I'm talking about. Please. I'm sorry to say this. You don't understand it. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, but
I'm not saying those people doesn't have the criminal intent. I'm not disputing that at all.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
But the purpose of embalmment is to preserve the body.
Sorry, can I ask a question? Were you prepared to bury him that day?
No, that's why I asked. Listen, let me tell you this. My son died in Canada. I was in Europe. I was here in Switzerland. And I asked them that no, you don't even take anything from the body. You go straight for the embalming. I said, "They'll cost you money." I said, "Okay, I'm coming over." And I flew that night. Got to Canada the next day morning. And I insisted on a very thorough postmortem autopsy. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry to say
yes,
this.
but that body would have had to have been preserved since that Monday, because they knew that they were going to invite people that Tuesday and that Baba would come that Tuesday. There's no way they would have preserved that Tuesday when he's going to be buried that night. They'd already planned it.
I know what you're talking about. I'm saying the purpose of embalmment is to preserve.
We all know that.
Exactly. So the question Lizzie asked me is, why do they take the body back home from the parents' hospital? That's what brought this question about. And I said the question came up because the body was brought home to be embalmed.
Okay, why the house? Is Darusha
exactly? Listen, don't deviate now. Don't deviate. Darusha will leave. All of them are criminals.
I know that, but you said they were begging Baba not to bury. If you believe they were begging Baba, that's why I said, so why did they take Mohbad back to the house and embalm him? If they were not prepared for that burial.
Let me now explain to you. Let us be technical here.
Okay, let's go.
When you have a body that's embalmed, that means the body will last a couple of days, right?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So why the ST burial then?
Very well. Let me just answer that question. When Baba got there, Baba met the body, the embalming. And before Baba got there, the family told Baba to go back home. Right? What did they want to do with the body then? So they want to bury the body without Baba knows.
No, we are not making an assumption, a big assumption.
No, that's assumption, because Baba checked the body to police station to get reports. And then we heard that somebody came suddenly not to release the result, not to release everything for Baba. What Baba will do, we will take the body. Nobody will take the body. The mom will take the body. So Baba should go and put the body inside his house. And I heard that the body was even sleeping outside at the morgue. Come on, Omowummi now.
Listen, my brother. I'm sorry to say this, right? You cannot be too emotional.
No, I'm not too emotional.
And I'll say this again. You cannot be too emotional, right, to establish the cause of death for your son. Maybe, although you can call me, maybe I'm too westernized or what, but there's nothing like emotion there. What's going to heal you up actually is finding out the cause of the death of your son. That's a healing. That's a healing pathway for him. That's what heals a man that lost his son. Knowing the true cause of death and finding justice behind it. That's what you call a man. That's what I'm saying to you. He has opportunity to present himself to the police. He never did. He has opportunity to even cause theater. I will never leave Adura alone in the house. 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 In the house.
Let me finish, please. Stop, please. Let me finish, please. Stop.
And
Stop, please.
To be done.
Excuse me. Stop, please. I'm not finished.
Yeah.
The moment that you realize this is happening and you go to police station and then you go to morgue and all of those events happen, then the world knows he's exhumed and we're on our way to court now to figure out who did this. And this is where we're at right now. As far as I'm concerned, every time that you speak, you're stuck on Baba walking into that house and 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 into that house and
ask me again. So what did you say?
I can't ask you again. She's gone. I don't know where she went to now. She's the one to ask you now.
No. Mary, you said something. And I said, preserving the body means you want to ascertain the cause of death.
No, preserving the body that night was because I say Monday. I don't even say Tuesday. I say Monday because they were going to bury him regardless whether Baba showed up or not. And since Baba showed up, there was nothing else to do because he was denied in every other way, right? So, and that's just what happened. But for me, if Baba didn't show up, they still would have buried him regardless.
Okay.
That was their intent.
I'm hearing that for the first time.
That was their intent. If Baba did not show up, do you really think that those people would have been like, hey, Baba, can you come because we want to? No, that wouldn't have been the conversation.
Mr. Rishi, let me just make one point out now, please. And I will pray for you. You will never ever somebody that's over you.
Listen, I'm over it. It's almost 10 years now, so I'm okay.
You see, that's the situation that man find himself. Baba find himself, right? That situation he find himself. To be honest with you, when the time comes, everybody you will hear everything that's going on. The situation that man find himself, there's nothing he can do. Himself, they will kill himself. They will kill him. That's the situation he find himself. That he doesn't have anything rather than to go and bury the guy. I'm telling you the truth. Forget it. Okay, they exhumed the body since a year now. We haven't got any justice. Talk less of him and his family alone. Is it? Oh my God! The situation he find himself, he has no choice.
Now, this is what I said. That I said to you that when you went, right, and I'm begging for his son's life with the Malians, right, he did the right thing. Even the statement that he mentioned after the death of Mobile, that's what I questioned that. Listen, let me finish.
No, maybe you'll be out about myself. You don't even know.
What? Why are you saying this? My God.
Okay, why are you saying that? Why are you saying it very early? Why are you saying that? You can't get the body to his house now.
Listen. Listen.
No.
Are you not listening to me?
What Richie does all the time. You'll just be there shouting your head off, just be coming down because that's what he does all the time. He will never even leave this part. He will just, if you give him another 1 hour, that's all he'll be talking about. When Baba got to the house, when he went to precinct, when he went to morgue, how Baba walked for almost 1 to 3 hours to Ikorodu. That's all he emphasizes on. So that is why Lizzie was asking you, why do you always appear as if you are advocating for Wunmi and Co?
Okay, listen to me, what I've been saying. If you guys don't have a selective hearings, I'm sorry to say, right? I said to you, and I brought you the story of homicide in the partners, in any couples. Mm-hmm. The wife is usually, or the partner, either the wife or the husband, whoever this is usually the first suspect, and it's rightful so, 80%, 90% of the time. After all said and done, it goes back to look at the partner is the culprit. Right? I said that. And I said that the story of the nurse, I don't buy it. I told you. And this is all about me. Right? Did you hear that before or not? I'm just saying it.
We heard all those things that you don't talk before. We hear everything you don't talk before.
Have I said this before?
What we are emphasizing on is this.
Have I said this before?
When Mohbad died, Baba was not in that house. That's the emphasis there.
Have I said this before?
And 9 times out of 10, whenever you engage, you heavily focus on Baba arriving with the dead body, as if the man, he can do disappearing acts and just show up in a house,
I'm saying,
magically and harm someone and then disappear again.
Listen,
let me ask you one question.
There's a level.
Sorry, let me just ask this question.
Hold on a second. There's a level of responsibilities.
Okay.
Right? I don't like to talk about this, right? Let me tell you this, right? I was on a night out event. I went out with a friend, parties and all that, right?
More story again.
And listen, and this thing happens. But look, what I'm telling you is what I'm telling you. Maybe because it's easier in the Western world, I don't know. But I just want to put myself as a matured father to heart. And this is why I find it difficult to understand the rationale behind that. And that's why I kept saying, because he is in the lead when it comes to Mohbad.
Because your child that died, God rest his soul, was not exposed to gangbangers.
Let me just
and white collar criminals. So you can't put yourself in his shoes. You are wearing 2 different shoes.
Let me add this question. Sorry, Mr. Richie. Because there's one thing I don't understand. But let me just ask you the question. The question is this: for Baba Mohbad to bury him early, what is the problem about that? Does he want to get something? Is he the one that sent them to kill him? Or I don't even know, for him to bury him, the son early. What you want to bring out? Why are you so concerned about burying him?
Listen, my only reason for that is because they were able to not bury Mohbad the next day, right? I'm sure with the public uprising that happens, the body will have been taken away for provision. And listen, 1 minute, for provision, and a good autopsy would have been carried out. And the chemical autopsy that we're talking about, which is inconclusive, would have been established. Because burying him for 10 or 15 days before it was exhumed, we lost a substantial and listen, we lost quite a lot of.
Nobody knows that he will get to this stage. Even Omowummi himself, she doesn't even know that he will get to this stage. It was public. The narrative we hear about Naramali and which is Yabo brought out. That is why people have started shouting. That's why they exhumed this boy. They didn't even know. Mohbad daddy doesn't even know that. He doesn't know how his son is, how popular he is. He doesn't even know that he's going to get to this stage. And forget that one. And before Baba Mohbad get there, about 100 people have been there. Lawyers have been there. All those people have been there. Alpha have been there. Why? What is Alpha is doing there? They want to bury him. They will bury him.
In fact,
that guy knows.
The people who were giving Baba orders never knew that it would get to this level.
Everything exactly. Is to go and listen to it from the beginning.
Exactly.
Some people, they just jump. But whatever they hear about Team Wumi, Team something, and they were confused. No. What is Alpha is doing there? What his lawyer is doing there? What about 100 people are doing there?
For me,
why his daddy knows this?
Listen, for me,
why would a 26-year-old young man have thumbprint on a will, a fake will? You are
very right. Honestly, I'm not going to fault any of that. But what I want you guys to know, if you agree with me, 2 wrongs doesn't make it right.
No, in this case, the question we should be asking is, who is that person that was giving orders that night for Baba to go and bury his son? Who is that person? Who is the person that sent persons there with ammunition to cover grave with concrete?
Mr. Rishi, don't blame the man. They've studied the man. They've known about that man. They will bury Mohbad without no daddy to see it. That's what they are planned. That's their plan. Forget it. But it was so fortunate that that man got there and you can take the boy to a police station.
Don't mind Richie. That's all he talks every time. Don't mind him.
You want to bury him without not letting me even know.
Yes, I listen. I believe. To me, this is my own belief. I believe that he wasn't acting by himself. I find it difficult for a normal person to behave like that. I believe he was being ordered somehow. That's my belief.
So if it was ordered, that means that the man cannot be, according to what you're saying, 100% blame or 70% blame, because he was under orders by some kind of big fish who is behind all of this.
Exactly.
So that is what we are trying to get you to understand, that there's a factor there.
I do understand. All I'm saying is he should be chin up and man up.
I don't think you're understanding. I don't think he should chin up and man up, but I don't think you're understanding.
Madam, I grew up in Nigeria, although I left the country a long time ago. But I was still in Nigeria just about 3-4 years ago. I came like 5 times. So I'm still within the culture. And I'm proud to call myself a Nigerian anytime, any day. I don't shy away from my country. I want the best for my country. And that's why I'm fighting for this justice. Because there are a lot of Mohbads in Nigeria. Okay? And we need to protect their life. And that's my cause. And I will never support Wunmi, or I will never support Joseph.
Mr. Rishi,
until the justice is served.
Baba said he saw pool of blood. And it's not only him that said that. Someone has said that as well. Even if you say Baba is lying. Because most of the thing now Baba is saying, it's just coming out.
No, I would never say it's lying.
I would never. So where does the blood come from? Does he vomit blood?
Thank you.
Or is it with blood? Where the blood came out from?
Thank you. Now let me now explain between you and I. And I'm just going to say this. You guys can chastise me as a father if I see that. Right? I want to know where the blood comes from immediately. Even when I had the chance, I was left in the house car at the police station for almost 3 hours. Even if he hasn't got the courage to open up the body in the house, I want to know, did you stab him? Did you put a rope around his neck? What happened? I want to know.
You want to know? Okay. If you want to know, I've said it earlier on. The situation that man finds himself, God notice to do. God will not let you be in that situation. Even not that people are making noise, shouting, that man will have gone by now. What a power, no. Take it or leave it. That is it. Man is so just lucky. He's a lucky man. They've seen him. They know the kind of person he is. He's a very, very, very quiet man. And he's afraid of his life as well. It is people that are giving him morale now to let him be talking, do this. Thank you very much. Anyway. But what I know, I want to say, everybody knows what kills Mohbad, but they don't want to say it now. And very soon, we will hear about it.
Converse, put iron. They can't divert, make trucks, all these trailers. They don't pass that road again. They don't divert them, right? So now only cars and small buses, they pass the road. All these luxurious buses. Now, what am I trying to say is this. So while we are talking that, we don't say, I go out and say, but wait, too. How did that incident really happen for a war? When they say those people come kill people for inside church, how it happen? So when they tell me, say that church, they maybe behind or back of palace for lower or for war. It's so fast. Say now, say the person where the target come there. Now I carry the wife. Now the target come. See, there was an event I carried the wife supposed to attend prior to that day. See, but the information we they get, I carried the wife has attended that event prior to that day, maybe a week before that Sunday. So they were now thinking that it was that Sunday. Okay. So by the time they came, already I carried the new wife attended the program a week before. Maybe that Sunday was a Thanksgiving. Where they now attack key people. See, but according to what they put here, they say they catch the ball. They say we still get some kind of political and attack too. Then I carried the and the wife, now they still want to attack, blah blah blah. Say, but they don't know how the matter called they go now. Before Buhari come up for power. So I could say, okay, that was all the story we heard. He said, waiting Nigerian press will tell you this. So say that they do investigation way before they go put news around. See, they will not do their due diligence. They just carry news put for media. Say Akeem Dulu and the wife was the main target. And you know Akeem Dulu now war. Yeah, you know Akeem Dulu now person, I mean, or guy person. That was the person they targeted. That's really yes. Say no, wow. Yeah, all this out.
I heard they told the guys, but I don't know if how well it's been linked to Akeredolu, but what did they get for? Then nobody get beef with it. Though it was later to the end of the tenure before the man died. The woman don't get so many enemies, sha. So maybe that from there the enemy start from. But all those number of gunmen feel not come because of one.
Akeredolu don't get enemy because of that. You know, Akeredolu was the chairman for South Road. And I actually declined the issue of this Meitiala or this cattle others rearing from whatever at that time, right? And he was one that first stood against that decision Buhari took as at that time. I think that was ever since then. Now, if you look at that time, mostly the attack when they come now. Those states the attack past that time now. They were attacking those states majorly and Ekiti.
Yeah.
Before they even talk, say they won't come Gogon. Even the time when they did Gogon for Oyo State, they were never attacking. It was the time when they come to hear say things they happen for that side. Now those not take advantage of Gogon where they take attack Oyo State. But on those things was the major target for them as at that time. Because Akeredolu was talking against that way they did.
Yeah, it's true, sure. That day was a bad day. Devil drink water.
I heard. After that scene now, another one happened again. Now where they catch them from the Kirkiri junction now. Of the trailer they come from the north. With the pieces bike, almost more than 100 bikes. for inside trailer, come on the head, the tire, everything, and people come lie under this thing. And they were bringing the bike into, I guess, into a war or something. To come and attack or to come and all of them, they were these other people from our side, all our side there.
Was it not there's one yeah, maybe it's the same one that they caught them inside trailer with knives, all these their ammunition and all these things.
Even some of them, they were even coming with Malus, and they would lie on this thing, they plan with Malu, they would just lie on that. A lot of issues were going on at that time. We are actually for himself then.
I think at least in the aspect of this they are Fulani people, he tried though, but it's just that his enemy plenty pass. I don't want to talk in English. I can't put the enemy alone.
Yeah, he created more enemies than friends.
Exactly, he has so many enemies.
Even this
and
guy,
the beginning of his enemy is the wife.
Even this guy with the power, so you don't say you don't like this guy.
Yeah, no, but you know, the politics make him pick this guy.
I don't like this guy at all. Who be our president? Even the time we won the campaign for governorship or this thing, I don't never recognize our president. As at that time, so he was the national chairman. And I never for once.
You know, I don't want to know.
He no recognize at all for anything. Even when he won the election, when he was giving his speech, he didn't make sure Tinubu's name as national chairman. He only appreciate APC in general.
See, all this their life is just, if you are doubling into it, you just talk. These people are big and big in their own container, because these people their span is very long. You cannot eat with them. You want to eat with them, your own spoon self must be longer than their own. If not, they'll collect your spoon, push you.
No, we're going to eat with them this time around.
Me, I'm not ready to eat with them. Now, they're sabi me that they eat their food.
No, we're eat with them.
Because sometimes now, if person here, they go take use clear the ground, and then they continue their journey. Especially you will not get, you don't get 4 eyes, now just your 2 eyes they carry. For them, they get 4 eyes, get one behind their head.
I don't know I don't get.
If you get, well, I beg me, I don't get. Make I do my 2K job, put my money for my pocket, they go out. I no get all this energy at all. That's why I know they like politics. And even right from my school days, most of my friends won't carry me at all. I know they do. Me, I dey like service. Make I render service for you. Give me my money, make I dey go. I don't want all this your big money. In fact, big money self they scare me. If you give me 100 million naira, they scare me. I don't want that.
How you go scare 100 million? How you 100 million go scare you?
100 million. I mean, all this big one, not per se 100 million, because now service as I talk. Now service, if my service worth 100 million, thank you. But all these days, they are illegal money. Now they talk. But this their life, voila. This life is so sweet. Just do your thing small and just go. But well, with God, God they if just know that person just know what they are doing and try to be good. Finish. And what are they tell one of my friends, say, you see this country, Nigeria, we are just being awful because of Christian, because of our faith. But make I not tell you, it just go be better for individual people, not be collective. You know, if this country, before it go better, God, only God feel change your mind, say by force, by fire. Okay, all these people, I won't make Nigeria better, then it needs to clear out some people. or is going to make somebody. If you see the belief everybody had in Buhari, like, no way, Buhari go do in that disciplinarian like this. Now, fear make Obasanjo go drop 100 million way drop, say they refund. Now, fear say no know the angle where Buhari want to come out. But at the end of the day, the Buhari said that it was past everybody.
No, but Buhari not do anything to that, so now.
And they don't say that time, nobody know the angle where that man want take enter. They believe, say, oh, it's going to start picking up on their head. But at the end of the day, he don't even do anything. He don't even arrest any one of them. He don't even talk anything.
Because some of us don't actually know the story, say Nigeria actually work for that period, not the Buhari self.
Well, we know now, but at least he should be able to pull some strength. If they say you no get liver, at least show them, say, no, something they did. Nobody was arrested. Nobody was put into prison. Maybe Tinubu still, at least one way or the other, carry DCBN, what's it they call them? Shaman, what's it they call them? Just pull stunts, show them, say, no, I still get liver small.
Now, South, Buhari take pull stunts.
And this, all those stunts are not political.
You know, now South, all this our all this to that time, oil tent and everything. People this. Buhari pull stuff for South. If you know people will run, come up for South. And press know they carry those news. So you know how many people did jail during Buhari regime when they still are oil. Even some white guys, I get one person here, the guy they work for Louisiana, right? They work with one oil company for Louisiana, but they stay Texas. He say the company because they now oil moving company, like they move all over the world, right? He said one day he ain't just now one of the regular guy with the, but if you don't know, you will think now one kind better position right day for the company, but at least they are paying him well, right? So, but if they follow the travel in case they get any sub assistant with the one, they just okay do this, do that. He said that day because majorly the department where they did, now only him in Nigeria we did there. They just did party that day, we just did change. Just now they tell us the story. At that time, Buhari just entered, maybe 2 years after Buhari day. He say, the guy called him and said, you're from Nigeria? I say, yes, your new president is so mad. He's a very mad man. Everybody are running away from Nigeria now. Then he called the answer and said, what happened? He said, and he said, the guy they work with Shell. He said, everybody, you know this guy with the steal Nigerian oil now. Racket here, the racket they go for Nigeria. Racket they go when it comes to that oil sector. Racket they go well. They even dupe you now. They will tell you say they carry oil come all the way from Beijing and be whatever country. They'll tell you say they bet the ship. Say Nigeria going no one make that ship enter Nigeria. Every time say they don't bet the ship for Cotonou or Togo. I do transaction now for pay. And you know, say now that oil, now that country they carry and go. If you don't pay, they shoot you everything. Before you come back, say you won't carry your ship, come here, you come offload. They don't come out. Say the guy say all of them need to run because see Buhari was jailing people. I make the wrong come out. Almost everybody they see the oil. You know, so he was the minister for oil that time himself. So he was receiving report. I was asking them to anybody. The guy did very stubborn now. You know the year what though? Very stubborn. So it was jailing. I even get one or two guys to you know where I know. I was there. And those guys so they steal oil, but they also work with Wiki at that time. If they are voting Wiki no like Buhari now.
You see, this one they talk, you know. this one about the people who spoil the country, can they say revolution? People will start revolution when they know say they don't get any strength with the government anymore.
Yeah, we know if we go front again, if we go back again.
Exactly, when they say
that's what revolution they when they go read the history of Sri Lanka recently, in our SARS, they will not say revolution they come with crisis.